So today is the day that I am seeing Stray Kids in concert. And I'm really excited actually because this time a year ago I wasn't even like into Stray Kids this much, and so I'm excited to see them perform live. And I do want to say, Chris, if for whatever reason you're watching this video and you see how wrinkled my shirt is, I am sorry. But this is not what I'm wearing to the concert, so it's okay. It is super hot outside today, so I will definitely be wearing some sunscreen and drinking a lot of water because I am not trying to pass out. I think it's kind of funny how I have been into K-pop since I was like 13 or 14, and I'm now 27 and I'm still into K-pop. I started out listening to like SHINee, FX, EXO, and then I got really big into like BTS for a very long time where I had like tunnel vision with BTS, which I feel like a lot of like ARMY kind of can probably relate to that. And in the last like year and a half or so, I've been trying to like branch out more and not just like listen to other groups, but also like fully follow like their activities and like see them live and stuff. So in the Chicago area, it's nice because it's like such a huge hub for music. So it's like almost guaranteed, not quite, but it's almost guaranteed that like whenever a K-pop group is going to tour, they're going to come to Chicago. So that's been really cool. I've been following Stray Kids since, I don't even think it's been a full year yet. I have like loosely followed their activities. I would say like the first time I got exposed to Stray Kids was a random GIF on Tumblr. It was like a GIF of the iconic Felix part. And I was like, oh, Felix, like he's beautiful, of course. Like that's obvious to everyone in the world. But I wasn't like super into Stray Kids because like, I don't know, I felt like at that time it was harder for me to listen to Stray Kids as like a genre. Like their music was just not like super relatable for that time in my life, I guess. And so, I don't know, it's like kind of interesting because I never thought that I would get into them, to be honest. Obviously I'm super glad that I did. It took me by surprise, I'm not gonna lie. I got really into TXT last summer, obviously. I'm wearing their shirt. And then that was like an obsession. Like I was like obsessed. I still am. I still love TXT so much. But then like once I kind of went through all of their content on YouTube, I was like, all right, it's time to branch out to a different group. And I just felt like Stray Kids was pulling me in because I saw like a couple clips of their like Skiz Code, the scientist one where they're all like laughing. I had like known that Stray Kids was like funny, but I didn't know like to what extent until I started like actually like watching their like self-produced content. That kind of like changed everything for me. I had already saved like a couple of their songs like on my Spotify. I'm pretty sure the first Stray Kids song that I saved on like my liked playlist or whatever was Case 143. And that was like a couple of years ago, I think. Maybe a year ago. I don't want to be a fake fan, but I'm pretty sure it was like either a year ago or a year and a half ago. And really loved that song. And that one like kind of took me by surprise. Like I remember listening to it for the first time and I really liked it. And I don't know why I assumed it was a different group, but when I saw it was Stray Kids, I was like, damn, okay, Stray Kids, I see you. One thing I think is funny is that I went to a K-pop store near me, and this was around pretty much during the like their 8 comeback. And I had known like there was a comeback happening, but I was like not super into it at this point. Anyway, I went to the K-pop store to buy an album. Not theirs, sorry, but I was buying a different album, probably a TXT one, because I was like going crazy last summer. They gave like a freebie like Lomo card, and it was Mino, it was Lino. And I had like seen Lino before. I had seen a clip of him from the Survival show, oddly enough. I had seen him in that Survival show, the iconic Minsung handhold. And I was like, that is super cute and endearing that like not only are they holding hands, but like also the fact that like Mina was brave enough to like actually do the rap was like crazy to me. I was like, damn, Like, this man has never rapped. And he's like brave enough to just be like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. I'm like, that's crazy. And then people were like, or not people posting, but I had like seen that he was like a backup dancer for BTS, and so that obviously piqued my interest even more. But then I had never thought like, yeah, Lino's my bias. Like, I never like thought about that until like way further into me actually like watching their content, which is kind of funny. First it was Hyunjin, which he's still in my bias line, but he was like my first like chosen bias, if you will. I also had known who Chris was too. I had known who he was prior to getting into Stray Kids as well. I feel like you kind of have to know who he is. I forgot where I was going with this. I forgot there was like some other thing too. What was it? I think when I like bought a photo card, somebody had given me like another either like sticker or like Lomo. That's what it was. Somebody gave me a Stray Kids sticker when I ordered a TXT photo card. And I like had no idea. For some reason I could not recognize them in the sticker. I was like, I don't know who the hell this is. But I thought it was kind of funny because I found that sticker again like recently, and I was like, oh, this whole time it's been Stray Kids. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but basically that's kind of how I got into Stray Kids. I feel like it was about time. I knew it was gonna happen at some point probably. People always say like Stray Kids kind of comes into your life like right when you need it, and I do think that is the case for me. Seriously, like that's cheesy, but it's true. I feel like TXT came into my life when I needed it, and then Stray Kids came in, and now I'm like, damn, who's gonna be the next group? Like, but yeah, so now I'm seeing them live, which is pretty cool. I'm excited. It's at Wrigley Field, which is gonna be hot as hell, but I think overall it's gonna be a good time. I honestly don't even know why I put on a tinted moisturizer when it's so hot I'm just gonna sweat it off, and also it didn't really make that much of a difference. Anywho, I'm gonna put a shit ton of blush on probably. I've been watching a lot of concert clips since the very beginning of this tour, and I am stoked because their live vocals are insane. I don't even know if I formally said, but yeah, Lino is my bias. Lino, honestly, like all of them kind of are at the same time. It's like kind of interesting. Get like bias wrecked by all of them at one point or another. I feel like right now I'm kind of going through like a Chris thing a little bit. I don't really know what that's about. I feel like he's everyone's bias wrecker, so my number one slot has to go to Lino. Han is a very, very close second. I would honestly put like Han and Lino like number one for me. And then Hyunjin is just crazy. Like his performance is insane. He's so funny. When I saw him at the Met Gala, that's actually, I forgot about that. That was like one of the first times I think I've seen the group as a whole, was when the Met Gala videos and like photos came out. And that's when I like knew. I took one look at Hyunjin and I was like, oh no. And even then I still procrastinated getting into them fully for like a couple weeks because I was just like scared of the person I was going to become. What else got me into them besides that? Really like Skiz Code really solidified it for me. And just like the music in general. I really love the 8 albums so much. I love Hob. I obviously love Maxident. That was like the first album that I like fully listened to all the way through. Like I said, I kind of like loosely follow groups without even like meaning to. I feel like I just collect like brain data of like a bunch of different groups all at the same time. I haven't done my makeup in a very long time. I was trying to do something like similar to Lino's makeup during like the Youth music video, or like Han during Hold My Hand, like a strong blush. So I'm gonna have to probably add more because I feel like this isn't enough. I'm curious if anyone else uses this this is brow gel. This like specifically like their mascara used to be super popular when I was like in like middle school, like late middle school, early high school. I feel like a lot of my makeup is like brands that I use are like similar to that. Like this highlighter, they don't even make, I'm pretty sure they don't make this anymore. Which is like kind of funny. Also, look how white it is. Because I'm so pale, like I have to. I'm really excited for Stray Kids to have a comeback soon. I really loved Hollow, and I feel like it is severely underrated, and I really need them to do a Korean version of it, like immediately. I would say my top Stray Kids songs right now. Hollow, Truman, obviously. During Hop, when that first came out, I was obsessed with Youth, like really intensely. Obsessed with it. And I like to say it's not just because of Lino, because the song itself is very good. But yeah, Youth, so good, are my top two. Hold My Hand, obviously, is like a really top one too. Also, Seungmin's As We Are. I got really obsessed with Seungmin's voice lately. All of his the song by videos are killing me. Like, his vocals are actually insane and need to be talked about more. I got really obsessed with Jam when that first came out. I don't know why. I feel like a lot of Stray Kids music is very like a wide variety of genres, as they've like mentioned a million times. But I also feel like I would say about 80 to 90% of Stray Kids music feels like it's meant to be listened to while you're playing video games, which I'm not even like a gamer, like not really. Whenever I think like Burning Tires, whenever I think of that song or listen to it, I think that I need to be playing like a racing game. Yeah, I think it's because the speed, like the beats per minute is like really high energy all the time. Not all the time. A lot of their songs are not like super, super high energy, but yeah, when Walking on Water came out, I was obsessed with that. That's just like recent releases. I got really obsessed with Easy. You can tell why I'm a Lino bias. Pretty much like any song that I feel like Lino really likes as well. It really shows in like his performance. Oh, Social Path. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Yeah, Social Path is hands down my favorite Stray Kids song of all time. I'm really curious if they're ever gonna like top that for me. I feel like Hollow and Social Path are like, I don't know, they're kind of girls. Oh, I was also thinking recently about how now that I'm like nearing my 30s, I guess, I'm starting to get gray hairs. And I was just thinking about it, and I was like, okay, how many members of Stray Kids have gray hair already? And I'm curious if Chris does. I feel like he has to, right? Like, that man is powerful. And I feel like if he doesn't have gray hair by now, I would be surprised. I also feel like Lino probably has gray hair too, right? Because we're like the same age, so I hope he has gray hair. Selfishly. I've seen like the BTS members are having some silvers come in. I think I saw like one photo of J-Hope with silver hair. I don't know, I'm getting a little off topic now, but the fact that I've been following BTS long enough for them to start developing gray hair is actually kind of crazy. I think I was like 14 when I got into BTS. One thing I really wish, if I could change anything, is that I do wish that I would have gotten into Stray Kids sooner. Bringing this back to Stray Kids. I feel like I've been missing out a little bit. Like, I feel a little bit of like FOMO when I see people talk about like previous things, previous promotions and stuff. But at the same time, I'm one of those people who like I don't want to or try to like regret anything. So I can't really be mad at that, you know? There's glitter going everywhere. I feel like that's decent. I'm honestly like almost done with my makeup already, which I'm kind of surprised about. I am adding like a glitter eyeshadow because why not? Just full send it, you know? This is my first time going to Wrigley Field. I'm kind of curious how it's gonna be. I'm not sure how I feel about the whole like open baseball stadium type of vibe. I've only ever, like when I've gone to concerts out here, it's been usually at like Allstate Arena. Oh, and Lola, obviously. I went to Lola like before I even moved here. I don't know, I'm a little bit nervous, but I have water, so I think it'll be okay. I don't know. I've experienced a lot of concerts that were like standing room only in like a small venue. I grew up in Arizona, so if anybody from Arizona knows the Nile Theater, yeah. If you want to talk about really small standing room only. I'm pretty sure the Nile Theater was the first concert that I went to. It was Pierce Avail. I don't really listen to that type of music anymore, weirdly enough. What's also weird is that I was like super into it, and this was like when Warped Tour was like a thing. I don't know if they still are a thing. I don't think so. I don't know if I don't know if I can handle like standing room only type things anymore, honestly. I like to have a seat. I like to be able to sit if I need to, which like 99% of the time I have to sit at least once because I experienced that like adrenaline rush or like pre-concert anxiety like really bad. I am actually doing pretty okay today though. Surprisingly. I'm a little bit anxious, but not like too bad. I feel like that's good enough for my eye makeup. What do we think? Good enough for me. That's that. I want to put lip gloss on now. I guess I could. I feel like it'll make me feel complete. This is like my favorite lip gloss shade. It's like I don't know what color you want to call that. Peach, I guess? I don't know. And it's Essence Beauty. It's called Candy Shop. That reminds me, I actually went to the Baekhyun concert last night. Yeah, Baekhyun was like crazy talented. Like, it's my first time seeing any of them live. And I had no doubts about Baekhyun's voice because like, it's Baekhyun, like come on. But yeah, his voice is crazy. And I kind of like went into it like very casually because it was kind of like a last minute decision to go. But I'm really glad that I went, honestly. And I would definitely see him again. Okay, I think it's time for hair. I'm gonna curl it and put it into a jaw clip that I'll show you in a second. I'm gonna break the fourth wall right now and do a quick little what's in my concert bag. So yeah, this is my concert bag that I'm bringing. I have it all packed and ready to go. It's just kind of like a fanny pack, but I'm just gonna like wear it like sideways on the side. So I'm bringing my bias line. Pull them out. I had already decorated this top loader and I just thought it was cute, so I'm bringing Han, little cutie, and Hyunho, Mino and Hyunjin. So my wallet, obviously, that's kind of important. I'm bringing headphones because I have to take a train to get to Wrigley Field, so I hate listening to humans talk around me, so I'm bringing headphones. I've been to way too many concerts and my hearing is not great, so earplugs. I do think I'm probably gonna get like the loop earplugs because a lot of people have been recommending it. My best friend recommended them, so I will probably upgrade at some point. My chapstick, or like lip gloss I guess you could call it. This is like my go-to. I don't use really any other like chapstick or anything besides this one. Portable charger number 1. You've probably seen this. I've had this for ages. A lot of people have this specific one. I feel like the color is starting to fade on it, which is kind of funny. It's a flashlight, a portable charger, and a fan. And so it flips out like so. I like that it's really compact and it has a strap. I'm also bringing like another fan. I got this one from Five Below for like $3. We'll see how it goes. But you can like recharge it, which is nice. It's too hot to not bring a freaking fan, so bringing those two. And then I have another portable charger because I'm insane. So I got this portable charger. And I plug in this way. Again, Five Below. I usually go to Five Below for like a lot of stuff, honestly. Like things that are like simple like this, I feel like why not? So yeah, and then I have my cable, which is like ridiculously long, but that's okay. And then I have extra batteries, but I like this case because it's like perfect for batteries. So I have extra light stick batteries in there. Granola bar. Cliff bars are usually my go-to because I feel like they don't melt as fast as like other ones. I tend to overheat, and also I get anxious before concerts, and it's really hard for me to eat food when I'm anxious because I get very like nauseous and stuff. So I always bring in a granola bar with me. 2 more things and then we're done. 3 more things. I'm bringing these like Prime electrolyte packs to add to our water while we're there because again, it's hot. So I want to bring that. I'm also going to be bringing 2 water bottles because they let you bring water bottles in. And then the last thing in my bag, I just am bringing spare contacts. And then of course, can't forget the light stick. Don't forget your light stick. I'm very paranoid I'm gonna leave it here. But yeah, I have the strap on it, ready to go. And yeah, all right, back to me doing hair. All right, well, I feel like this isn't good enough, especially because I'm literally clipping it up in like 2 seconds. So whenever I'm using a jaw clip, especially if I'm going out anywhere, what I do is I grab like a hair tie and put my hair in like a ponytail and then use the clip. So a little hair tie that has my hair on it. Kind of like that, I guess. A low pony. I'm gonna fix whatever's happening here. This is the jaw clip I'm using. It feels very like aespa coated, to be honest, but it's okay. I don't know, this also reminds me of Felix, kind of. It reminds me of like Felix, like Unfair, that music video. It's giving similar vibes, like Elf. He wasn't even an elf in that, but you know, you know what I mean. Okay, let's see. Maybe? I don't like what's happening here. This is like not cute. It was cuter in my head. Something funky going on here. I don't know about that. But the jaw clip I think looks okay. Let's see. What do we think? I don't know. We'll see. These little pieces are not working for me. I don't know why I feel like I'm doing like an updo for like my wedding right now. The way there was like really no point in me curling my hair, but we're like not gonna talk about that. I will show you guys my outfit too, because that's like the whole point, right? This is my outfit. I'll show you like the whole thing in a second, but I'm gonna put on my necklaces, earrings, bracelet, all that. I have these beaded bracelets. My inspo, I literally changed my mind like a million times because I knew I wanted to do something based off of like either Lino or Han or maybe Hyunjin. So, but I finally settled on a really random outfit of Lino's. I bought the same exact shirt. He, it was like Music Bank, I think. Anyway, he looked really cute, so. I like that he had like a bunch of different like necklaces, like layered up. So I'm trying to mimic a little bit. I am wearing shorts though. He was wearing pants, like white pants. But I'm not trying to dive heat strokes, so I'm just wearing shorts. I'm also gonna wear some yellow Converse. I think that's it. So yeah, I got bracelets. I got these from Five Below. I got almost all of these necklaces from Five Below besides this one I got at like a thrift store. The jaw clip, I don't remember where I got that. I got that probably at Target a while ago, like a few years ago. But yeah, this is the fit. I'm wearing shorts. I have a tank top on underneath from Uniqlo, which is great because it has like a built-in like bra, so I don't even have to like have another layer. I'm not gonna put them on because I'm inside, but yeah, these are my Converse. I'm gonna wear with like some cream socks that go like about that high above it, so I thought that was kind of fun. And then I might try to find like a keychain or something to hang here. I'm trying to go for like low-key like Case 143 Maxident era with like the pink and like, I don't know, very loosely, not quite, but like that kind of vibe, you know? I think that's it. So now it's just time to go. But I will insert some concert footage, whatever I get. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching. And I hope if you get to see Stray Kids soon, I hope you have as much fun as I probably will. Thanks for watching. See ya.
And as the credits roll, your name plays right beside mine. Let's go! until I say